About Lula's declaration in Brazil.
Lulu? That criminal?
Ya te dijo todo.
Okay.
Ya te dijo todo. Ya te dijo
It's a
todo.
pleasure to answer that question.
My pleasure.
Before I answer that question, you all know that Biden wants a Palestinian state right now. But that's not what he really wants. He really wants a Michigan state. So basically, Michigan has got 250,000 Arab and Muslim voters. And they made it absolutely clear to them. They're all talking about it now, but I was talking about this on my show, the Edwin Black show, months ago. There's a huge boycott Biden movement, and that is a swing state of 3 points. And if he can't deliver Michigan, then he will lose, the Democrats will lose the presidency. And that's why these senior representatives of the Biden administration are going to the Arab American newspapers, to the Arab organizations, hoping that someone will talk to them. Even the squad, the Democratic squad, is saying, don't vote for Biden. They'd rather see Trump get elected. And so he's trying to say one thing in the morning in Dearborn, Michigan, and Detroit, and another thing for the Jewish vote, and for the rest of what the impulse is to supply Israel. And so it's a two-face. First, we're gonna veto the Security Council resolution of Algeria that there can be no operation in Rafah, and then we're going to talk about another resolution. Well, Israel should not go into Rafah until the time is right. What is that? They're trying to say everything to everybody. Meanwhile, remember this, the Jews were alone before and are now. Now, what was that original question? Oh,
Genocide declaration.
Okay. A very important reason why I'm here is for you to understand and have the quick-wittedness. The Jew haters are desperate for uninformed people, desperate for the witless. And Lula is chief among the Brazilian witless. He says that Netanyahu is a Hitler. You think Hitler delivered incubators to the hospital? That Hitler gave humanitarian corridors? That Hitler sent notes on when the bombs are coming, where the safe zones are, to let in 150 trucks? It wasn't like that. What Hitler did was he got IBM to figure out how many Jews a day would die if 200 calories a day were removed from the food supply of the Jews in the Warsaw Ghetto. Hitler wanted to kill the Jews. Hitler wanted to exterminate the Jews. That's not happening now. And so what we have is we have misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation with bogus stories about Israel is ethnic cleansing. If Israel is ethnic cleansing, it's the worst ethnic cleanser in the history of mankind. 20% of Israel is Arab with equal rights and equal pay. This idea of genocide, they commit the genocide and they accuse us of committing the genocide. And all we're trying to do is to stay alive with a society that has spent a generation becoming a murder machine. The German people were responsible for Nazism. The Japanese people were responsible for Imperial Japan. And it will take a generation of de-Hamasification to restore peace to their area. You do not give a consolation prize for genocide. The road to statehood is not across the roasted babies of the state of Israel. And Lulu is an idiot. And it's important that we tell him he's an idiot. Because we need to know the difference. We're not raping the women in Gaza. They raped the women in Israel. We're not burning the children of Gaza. They burned the children of Israel. There's a website I'm afraid to recommend to you, Hamas-massacre.net, with all the evidence that will be used at the war crimes. But right now, just as the world abandoned the Jews during the Hitler regime, just as the Evian Conference said there will be no place for refuge, just as the effort to bring the Jews into Jewish Palestine meant they were diverted to further prison camps in Cyprus and Haifa. The Bible says, you are a people that shall dwell alone. You will give the gift of knowledge, the gift of morality to the world, and you will be paid and you will be rewarded by living alone. So for Lula, that's a Lulu. I can keep going all night. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias a Yad Vashem, muchas gracias a todos por su presencia. Un aplauso muy fuerte para ellos.